All right, what's up, everybody? Hope you are doing awesome today. This video, basically, I was creating a quick little automation for a client and thought I would just hop on here and record it so that you could see exactly what I'm doing here. And so this automation is a way to increase show up rates to appointments, things like that. You see this a lot with like dentists, chiropractors, things like that. And it's simply a reply yes, reply C, reply with some specific phrase or letter or word to confirm the appointment. Now, in this case, I am going to be setting it up, and if the person doesn't confirm, I'm just going to notify the client. But you can certainly do this to where, like, if they don't confirm the appointment 30 minutes beforehand, an hour beforehand, 15 minutes beforehand, what have you, you could set it up so it automatically cancels the appointment and sends them a link to reschedule, just reminding them, hey, you didn't confirm your appointment, so we've gone ahead and opened up this slot for another client. Here's the reschedule link. Next time, be sure to confirm, kind of thing. So, again, sometimes you want to do that. Sometimes you're just trying to get them to respond, to confirm. If they don't confirm, you actually don't really do anything. It's just another way of, it's another like micro commitment along the process to get them to show up. And so let me share my screen and we will just dive right in. And so I hid the name, but current client account. If you're looking for an all-in-one system, we recommend Fractal CRM, by the way. It's what runs basically our entire business, our multiple businesses, as well as our clients. So, all right. So I usually like to organize things. I see too many clients or I do too many audits, things like that. And like their automations are just complete mess. You can't understand where anything is. And so I do like to have things organized here. And so we're just going to hop in here under the book calls. Now, they are using Calendly at the moment, mainly because they have I think it's like 10 or 15 different events already set up. And so we're still using this. I'm still pushing to get them moved over to use the calendars directly in Fractal. But anyways, that's why it says Calendly in doc sequence. And so I'm just going to click over here. And so you can just kind of see the flow here. So essentially the way we have it set up is in Zapier. In Zapier, the Calendly books an appointment, sends the information over here as the tag appointment booked. And so basically we're immediately removing it, which Calendly calendar was booked. And so they've got a couple different calendars. The main ones being an initial meeting, a couple initial meetings here, or they have a Calendly event called Overcoming Objections or Overcoming Obstacles. And so you can see here reminders, etc., etc. And so what I am going to do is I don't necessarily want it like to confirm the appointment 7 days out, right? And so what we are going to do is I'm going to have them start confirming. We'll do 2 days prior. And so it's going to send an email. We will send an SMS. Your appointment is in 48 hours. Please respond yes with a we'll do a C. Please respond with a C to confirm that you can still make it. Thanks. All right. Appointments in 48 hours, so it's 2 days before. Please respond with a C to confirm that you can still make it. We'll make it super simple like that. We're going to hit yes. So let's go to 2 days. Then let's do this. Wait 1 day. Looking forward to your call. Please confirm the time still works with you. by responding with a, I think that makes more sense, with a C. Thanks. And then, so we'll do that. And then so here it was waiting 7 days. I'm actually going to put a wait step in, and we're going to say wait 15 minutes before. And so we're going to do event. We're going to say 15 minutes. And so if it's less than that, it's just going to skip this step, which is perfectly fine. So now we're going to wait 15 minutes before, and we are going to, let's put a simple if did contact confirm the appointment? Yes. And so let's do this. Let's say, what's the best way we want to do this? We'll do, add a tag, and we'll say confirmed appointment, add new tag. Well, confirmed appointment. There we go. All right, confirmed appointment, and then if not, we'll just put no. All right, so 15 minutes before, did they confirm the appointment? And so if we say yes, then here's what we're going to do. We're going to send an internal notification. We're going to do an SMS. We're going to do to the assigned user, and we're just going to say your appointment with, let's do contact name, is in 15 minutes. They did respond and confirm and let's see, they did respond and confirm. Just do that and confirm the appointment. You know what we can also do? Let's just go ahead and put in contact.phone in case it's a phone number, or if they haven't confirmed, they can always have somebody call. This is where, like, if you have a VA, something like that. And so here we're going to say, we're going to do another notification, and we're going to do SMS. And so you can do, just kind of backing up here, you can do an email notification, a like app or system Fractal notification, which is great because you can get it on your phone with the app and everything, or an SMS. Usually, I don't usually set up SMS notifications, but in this case, we're 15 minutes out from an appointment, and so they probably, if they're like most people, like myself, you know, we don't like check our emails 24/7. We have specific blocks on our calendar of times where we'll check and update emails, and so that may not be there. You know, they may or may not have the app notifications turned on, so that's why I'm doing an SMS. And so we're just going to paste this here. Your appointment is in 15 minutes. They have not confirmed the appointment. Just as a heads up. So again, this is where, so if they haven't confirmed, this is where you could add, especially if you were using the built-in calendars in Fractal. You could come up here and you could set the appointment status, and you could say canceled, and it would automatically cancel that appointment. And then you could set it up so that it sent a reminder video or a reminder message to the contact to reschedule. So I'm going to just do this. Yes, 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 no. And then here, I'm just going to have it go to, and we're just going to pop it over here. So it's just going to go boop. Okay, so now we have the tag. So let's think through. What else do we need? Well, we definitely don't want them to come in with the tag already there. Otherwise, whether they confirm it or not, it'll pop down here and it will confirm it even if they haven't confirmed. So what we want to do is come up here, and we're just going to remove tag appointment booked, and we are going to say remove tag appointment booked, and confirmed appointment. Remove tags. There we go. And I always like to label things. Again, makes it so much easier to go back and without having to dive into tons of things, you can see exactly where everything is. Okay, so what else do we need? We need a way to see if they responded. And so the way we're going to do that, we're going to save this. We're actually going to hop over here, and I'm going to create a brand new workflow. And so you'll see how, so this is 204. So I'm actually, because it goes right along with it, I'm actually just going to go ahead and name this 2.04b, contact confirmed appointment. And we're going to allow reentry. I'm going to mark as read. I pretty much always do those two. Okay, and so now the customer replied is going to be the trigger. So the way automations work, and again, I'm kind of just building it, going through, and I thought I gotta get better at documenting the automations. Having built out thousands of different automations at this point, I was like, you know what? I don't have like a library or a place where they're all kind of stored. So contact confirmed appointment here, customer replied. In this case, we don't want every reply. We just want the ones who, if they replied to that one, to 2.04. And so we're going to do that. And so we're going to do customer replied if they replied to that workflow. Now, if they, so there's a couple ways that we can do this. So we could set it here to go ahead and filter. So we could say, exact match is C, since that's what we use. The problem with this is we can't choose like multiple. And so, like what if they respond with the word confirm? Then this will not trigger because it's looking for exact match of C. And so what I am actually going to do is if they reply to that workflow, perfect. Now we are just going to set up an if. We'll put was the response confirmation. We'll say yes. All right, and so here's what we can do. Now we can say contact replied, the replied message, and here's where we can say is C, or contact reply is confirm, or we'll put contact replied message is, and we'll just put yes. So now if they respond with a C, confirm, or a yes, so this, or this, or this, then it will go down the yes. And if not, it'll go down the no. And so if it's one of these, what we're going to do is we're going to shoot the contact in SMS, and we'll just put thank you for confirming your upcoming appointment. So I'm trying to remember on this one. Usually I do known as business name as a custom value, so that way you can just update it in one place. And so I'm gonna do that. If not, I'll come back in afterwards and just hard code the business name. Thank you for confirming your appointment. We'll hit save. All right, and then the next thing we just want to do is we want to add the tag confirmed confirmed appointment. There we go. I'll go ahead and turn this on. All right, and so allow re-entry, and the marked as read, basically what that does is, so when this text goes to the contact, thank you for confirming your upcoming appointment, it's not going to show under the conversations as being unread. I like my unread conversations to be really inbound messages from contacts that I have to respond to, not a message like this to the contact. I don't need to care that that's to show up in the conversation history. Okay, so now we have the other workflow where it's going to go down 15 minutes prior. If they have this tag, then it'll tell my client that the contact confirmed the appointment, and if they didn't, then it will tell them that it has not been confirmed. That way they can either try to contact them directly or, and again, that's the step where you could like cancel the appointment, or if you have a, say like an appointment setter or something, you could, or like an assistant, something like that. You might, I would probably, if I had an assistant like that, then I would change it to probably like 30 or 45 minutes before, and then just ping the VA or assistant to be like, hey, call this person just to confirm the appointment in 45 minutes. If they don't answer or can't confirm it, then cancel the appointment kind of thing. So you could set all this up. But this one simple little automation, again, it's these like little micro commitments that that lead to higher show up rates, right? So now they've confirmed it. All that is good. If we come back over here to the other one, it's going to come down, simple automation. Then if they do schedule another appointment, again, it's going to immediately just remove the booked or the confirmed appointment tag. I'll come down here, come down, reminder. Starting 2 days before, it'll ask them to confirm. 1 day before, it will ask them to confirm with a C. Come down here, and then did they confirm? And so if the tag is that, then it'll come down here. All right. So we could have done this a few other ways. So we could have put for instance, we could have done a wait step here. And we could have said contact reply. So now it's waiting for a reply. Now we're waiting for a reply for any of the text messages, for instance. And then we could time it out to where it's basically going to wait. And then we could say, wait, I don't know, 5 minutes, wait 10 minutes. It can be whatever. So it's going to wait a day before, it's going to send all these. Then it's going to wait for a response. So somebody's just going to sit here waiting for a response, or it's going to time out for 10 minutes. So since this is 1 day before, what I would probably do is actually make this like 23 hours. The one reason I don't necessarily like going this way is because I would like to have the 15-minute, like I wish this timer could be like 15 minutes before, like you could do with these, but you could do a wait step there. And then we could say if, and again, so now you could say if contact replied is true, and so they replied and the contact replied, message is, and then here I could have done the different things. So I could have done Actually, the way I should have done this is contact replied is true, and so now we have a new segment. Now I could say contact replied message is C, or so it's going to be this segment has to be true, and one of these segments. So I could have done this, and then contact replied message is confirm. Actually, and I may go change it. Contains confirm. That way, if they put confirmed, like past tense, ed, something like that. And then we could also do like contact reply message is yes, something like that. So I could have set it up this way where there's a wait. It's going to wait for them to respond to one of those messages. And then if they respond with this, or this, then it would go down this route here. Again, I don't necessarily, if I did it this way, the nice thing is I would not have had to create that separate workflow. However, I kind of like the way I originally had it better. And so I'm actually just going to not save that. And so if we come back in, it's back to the original. Oh, that's the second part. We'll come here to 204. And so it comes down 15 minutes before. Does it have the tag? Yes or no? So it does have an extra workflow, but I kind of like this way better. But again, a lot of automation is, personal preference and how you set stuff up. But anyways, hope you found this valuable. If you did, be sure to join Business Automation Academy, which is where I have a lot of awesome tricks, tips, things like that, and am constantly dropping more as well. So businessautomationacademy.com, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. All right, talk to you guys later.